Oh, got a little bit of stuff hanging on over here. Might need to go to a heavier spray here for a little bit. So peaceful. I just really would do without the dripping water sound. It just sounds too juicy for me. Like, that sound is what I think the word moist should sound like. It's just not good. It's not pleasant. Like that. Yeah. There we go. We're getting there. We're almost there. I mean, we're not. We got a decent chunk left, but we're almost there. Optimism. Stay optimistic. I'm gonna have to clear that edge. That edge is gonna be rough. All right. Let's go back to that because I think that's what we were doing in the first place, and then I got sidetracked again. Or maybe I was on the other side and just got lost in the sauce. All right. Section us off right here. Then we're gonna run it right back down. I think I'm gonna have to get an even wider one to get the outside edge, but I'm not gonna be able to get that on some spots. I think I got most of this. I still need to get the oh, it's a roundabout. That's what they're calling it in this, a roundabout. Okay. So yeah, there'll be that still. And then I said, oh, we got another park bench. We still got some sections here. We got to get these little small pieces. Yeah, that's where that little highlight is going to be nice to have. Although some of it's just a pain in the ass. I think I'm gonna have to rely on the autocomplete to get a lot of those little small crack ones, but that's okay. Otherwise, my OCD is gonna trip out, and it's not gonna be fun. And at the end, that is what we're doing for some of this stuff. If you're ever playing a game that's, and I get it, there's some games that you do. Oh, that's just gonna take it from me. Cool. All right, thanks, game. There's some games that you definitely do play to challenge, to have that frustration to push yourself, and that you get that sense of accomplishment for completing. But if you get to the point where it becomes too taxing on your body, and more taxing than it is beneficial, um, you need to reevaluate it and take a step away, because this is, at the end of it, supposed to be relaxing. It's supposed to be entertaining, and yeah, you learn stuff, and there is development and things that come from video games. Anybody that says there's not a benefit to them is probably being political. But you know, it has to be in moderation. It has to be balanced in all areas of. And I say that as somebody who does a terrible job with balance. It's a constant effort. Oh, well, it just took that red from me. Okay, cool. Thank you, game, for that. Well, might as well get the green in here since we're working through our color wheel over here. I don't want to start on the tower though, because that's going to be a pain in the ass. I'd like to get a decent chunk of the floor finished, and then that can be a good goal for the night, I think. Without biting off more than we want to chew, I'm gonna have to use the big boy for that. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's get our good old 15 out. There we go. And knock all this out. There we go. Oh, it's all the way back here. That's nasty. That's where I think where the soap cleaner would have been very beneficial. Have that there to really kind of be that wide spray and soak everything in with the soap, and then just knock it out easy. But that's okay. We'll work through it. We're going to Bob Ross our way through this and not worry too much about it. I find that that's a lot more enjoyable way to live life. Just don't, don't let things tear you up too much. Because that's just not worth it. I think that's everything here for the inside of this. We got some over here we need to knock out. We can really get some distance on this thing now. At least I can find out if there's any algae in the green before I rotate back over to a different nozzle. Looks like there is some in there. There we go. Cool. Sorry, I end up feeling like I would get too fixated on some of this stuff, and then sometimes I bet you guys would just like me to just shut up and just enjoy the show. Oh, let's get a little. There we go. I think that's everything, at least mostly here. Oh, there's a bunch of green here though, and looks like some algae. Yep. Yay! All right. We had a reason to keep this thing out. I feel like that just is automatically programmed to just be the right setting to take it off. I don't know if there's an actual power drop off to some of this. I think it's more time in the setting. I don't know though. I haven't quite figured it all out yet. Not that I ever will. In case y'all haven't figured it out yet, I'm not very smart. I'm just a guy. And I like it that way, if I'm honest. Alright. Oh, no, we got some here. Make sure we got it off all the edges. Why does green floor still have so much? Could have sworn oh, because there's a whole section left. Alright, fair enough. I hear you, game. I hear you, damn it. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. It's just, and there's some algae over here, so we're in the right spot. I didn't realize the green floor was this big, and that's okay. Yeah, I definitely don't think there's a drop off. I think it's just a setting, and it's just, yes, this is enough, and it takes it off. It's just a pain to have to be so finesse with a lot of this, or you leave a lot of small sections left. All right, make sure we get this here. And by the time we actually, what in the hell was that? Get this done, we're gonna be a decent chunk of all of them done down here. Oh, that was a weird little swoop. Really kind of want to go back and see if I can maybe use a wider setting so that I can do this a little bit faster, but let's see. Oh, I think I got everything over here. Yeah, it's just some minor spots. Alright, I think it's just this left, so let's go back to our 40, and there we go. So we're going to use Fancy Pants Chalk Resorting Rubber Compound for the playground flooring. Good old-fashioned creosote. Awesome. I'm confused about why you're involved in this at all if you don't understand why this nice flooring is here to brace impacts from falls, keep people from breaking bones. I should probably turn around so I can actually see everything else behind me, but once I get fixated, I'm fixated. Just let me be here for a second. We're almost done. We're almost there. We're getting there. Knock this green out and see where we're at. We got some decent work left on some of the other ones. We might tackle them, or we'll see. I don't know. Depends on how I feel. Like I said, being off tomorrow is kind of nice because to sleep a little bit later. And oh, okay, we're gonna just take that. Cool. Sleep a little bit later and generally have some freedom with what I'm doing. At least a decent chunk of the day. Obviously, get up, kids' breakfast, sort of thing. Take care of Dutch. Make sure he doesn't tear the house apart. This is on there a little bit heavier. There's some yellow over here we can knock out. There we go. I'm not trying to start working on the tower just yet. Let's not do that. Let's go ahead and just finish off yellow over here. See where we're at with everything else. There's red here. Oh, I'm making myself sick with that motion. Let's not do that anymore, Tyler. Okay, I'll just take that one. Cool. We might as well finish the blue, since that seems like this the next one. Oh, I had my ladder set up for going up on the roof. I'm glad I didn't start that just yet. That would have been This is kind of a long job. I'm kind of surprised that that this big of a job is in here as one whole thing. It's not just in pieces, little sections. Although you can just do exactly what I'm doing and take a part of it at a time. So now I feel like I'm cutting the stripes in a lawn, trying to make sure it looks pretty, and it's all going to look the same exact shade of everything once it's done, so it doesn't really matter. There we go. Almost done with blue. I'm surprised it hasn't auto-completed, because it probably will as soon as I make this. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Alright, we got the red here, and I think that's it for the floor? Yeah, I think that's it for the floor. Okay. Alright, let's finish that, and then we'll call it a night for cleaning on this one, and come back pick it up with the bench and the tower and the roof. That'll be a good kind of third-parter ending to this playground, I think. I'm gonna go in there and find out which kid is doing what and what they're making all the noise doing. Gotta love the joys of parenthood. Half the time it's just investigating whatever your kids are doing. Or at least it should be. I know there's plenty of parents out there that have that laissez-faire kind of attitude when it... And I get it. Some of that I understand. I want to let them learn and live their own life and make their own mistakes. But some of it you are kind of required to try to keep them healthy and full of direction, not directionless. Um, with discipline and sometimes having a little bit tougher conversation than you probably want to. My dad always told me, father first, and that's kind of what I've always tried to do with my kids. And you want to be their friends, you really do. You want to experience their life and have fun and see them have fun, and believe me, that's there. I'm looking forward to that with my kids. But preparing them for the world is the bigger goal, and if you're not doing that, then you're not parenting right. I won't get into the political part of all of that, with the gentle parenting and all that. But remember, the job is to prepare them to be human beings and survive without you, not to have them depend on you for the rest of their lives, even though some parents absolutely love that feeling. It's not fair to the kids. Get them ready to be their own people, be their own person. All right, before we go any further, we'll come back and we'll pick up the towers and the catwalk slide and swing and bench and all that other stuff. on the next one of these. So I'm going to hang it up here, y'all. I appreciate you. If you like this content, I welcome you to come over and check me out on the YouTube side. A lot of my older stuff, including the first part of this current job that I'm on, as well as a lot of the different projects that we've got kind of going on and here and there, as well as my other social medias like Twitter, like I talked about before. Come check me out on there. Anyways, y'all, I'm going to hang it up for here, and we'll catch you all on the next one. Peace.